Connie is a toon that I generally say is pretty bad. I don't not like playing as her, but I think her stats are just generally pretty bad, and her ability, whilst super useful, I don't think it's enough to compensate for those awful stats. She has 1-star speed, making her extremely slow, and 5-star stealth, meaning, yeah, you basically don't get seen by anything. But I decided, for a cool challenge, let's make her even slower and even stealthier. Yeah. With Brick, Connie's run speed is almost as slow as a 4-star speed toon's walk speeds. And your run speed is the same chase speed as most of the commons, if not slower. So, yeah, let's just get into this. Now, I actually did 2 runs, mostly because the first one died way too early, and like usual, these are solo runs just because I prefer doing solo runs for videos just because, I don't know, but being carried by a team that you have no control over the skill of, it just feels eh. So, run 1, let's get into this. There was a band-aid on the first floor that I immediately had to use on floor 2. Then we get the earliest possible blackout on floor 3. Yeah. Now, luckily I survived floor 3 without getting hit. Blackouts are annoying, but as Connie, they aren't too bad. Especially because with your super high stealth, you should be able to see a Twisted at roughly the same time they see you. On floor 5, there was a band-aid with Glisten and Toodles. And I did get hit on this floor. Now, normally I would honestly just let Glisten shatter, because he's not that bad usually. Like, you can still outrun him if it's not in panic mode, and generally, I'd say he's just fairly easy to avoid. And his bar, it goes up really slowly if you're on your own, so you should be able to get a couple machines done before he shatters. But in this run, no thanks. 'Cause I am making sure this guy does not shatter no matter what, unless I'm very, very close to finishing the floor. Floor 6, we got Scraps. Now, luckily I survived this floor without dying. Scraps is honestly a Twisted where you just sort of, you just want to avoid her, but having low speed doesn't make her that much harder. Just don't get caught out in the open. Floor 7, there was a band-aid in the shop, and then I got hit twice on floor 9, which was, yeah, that was a bit annoying, but I survived the floor. Then on floor 10, we got another blackout plus 1 more hit, and then I died on floor 11 because I honestly do not even know. I do not know how Cosmo managed to hit me here. He just did. I don't know why, I don't know how, but anyway. So, yeah. At the time, I didn't really know whether to be satisfied or not with this run, but I decided to do another run. This one only took about an hour because her extraction is pretty good, and yes, whilst getting to machines is really annoying, it's not that bad. So, I did decide to do another run. This one did not get a band-aid on floor 1, but floor 1 was still really easy. Now I'm jumping all the way to floor 5. We have our first hit. But there was a med kit on the floor, which was really, really lucky, and a bottle of pop in the shop, which was even more lucky. Floor 7, I did get hit by Yata, meaning I had to use a med kit. Luckily, I found a band-aid on floor 8. Then, on floor 9, there was both a band-aid and an eject button in the shop, which was really lucky. On floor 10, I did get hit, but I still had some heals left over. Floor 11, then my last band-aid got stolen by a Twisted GG, and I also got hit on the floor, and because my last band-aid had been stolen earlier, I had nothing to heal that hit with. Floor 12, I got hit again, but I got medical attention, which was really lucky, and I honestly thought the run would die here at a similar point to the first one. But then, on floor 13, there was a band-aid and a box of chocolates in the shop. Floor 14 had a blackout, that was pretty lucky. Key for our first blackout. I mean, the other one got its first blackout on floor 3. Floor 15 also was a blackout, and I got hit by Yata, but luckily there was a medkit in the shop. Then floor 16 had the Shelly room. Now, normally, I honestly don't hate this map. There are a couple annoying machine spawns, but there are also quite a few good places for losing Twisteds, and just a lot of corners and areas to break line of sight. But when you are the slowest toon in the entire game, with Brick on top of that, yeah, no. This floor was really, really annoying, especially with this machine spawn, which I seriously do not know why it is in the game. Like, why? Here. Just, why? Why did you put a machine here? I know it's not there always, but when it is, it's just the most annoying thing in the world. Then I barely survived floor 17, and then died on floor 18. Yeah, I'd say I was pretty happy with this run. Whilst it was a shame not getting to floor 20, I'd still say 18 is pretty good as Connie with Brick and Diary. So, yeah. This run, I'd say it was fairly lucky. We got a lot of heals and no mains, which is honestly kind of surprising. I'd expect a main in 18 floors. But anyway, I feel like that's sort of what you need to just be able to survive a run like this. Anyway, I'm gonna go get practice on Roger. Bye.